Good morning and welcome to Studio Physics. I'm David Bauer and I'll be your instructor for this course. And I wanted to give you a number of instructions about how to make this the most successful experience you can have. I'm going to be straight with you. This is a very challenging course and we go at a galloping pace. It's challenging because we explore some concepts such as force, velocity may be familiar to you, but acceleration, other concepts of work. Heat is actually a difficult concept for many people, although temperature is familiar. So we look at a number of concepts that are challenging and a number that are familiar. And we learn how to solve problems. So some of these words will be familiar to you. And you may feel like, well, I know what mass is. But connected to mass is the concept of inertia. So we'll explore these concepts and we will learn how to do problem solving with them. That's really what physics is about. It is pattern recognition and problem solving. You'll get really, really good at methods of problem solving. I'll give you step-by-step procedures that you can use to succeed. Now let me talk to you a little bit about Mondays. Mondays are going to be, as usual, as for all studio classes, they have home assignments. And you'll notice on the wiki, please read up on the wiki on a regular basis, but especially notice that on Mondays there will be assignments, and they'll be a bit heavy duty because Mondays will be a preview day. Monday there's going to be a preview of the week. And that will include a brief video like this. It will include textbook reading. It will include a PowerPoint presentation that is connected to the textbook reading but doesn't go into as much detail. And the good news is that these will be concise and I believe quite concise and clear and prepare you for the unit or the portion of the unit for the week. And then there will be for the unit, or a lot of times, for instance, this week we're looking at Unit 0 and Unit 1A. It's just the first of 3 parts on motion. This has to do with methods, models, and measurements. Sorry about the funny writing. In physics. It's really an introduction to the concepts, the overriding concepts of physics. And Unit 1A has to do with one topic, motion in one dimension. Now, as we study these together, we will jump right into problem solving. But Monday's work will not include problem solving. It's overview of 2 key things. You need to make sure that you're familiar with the concepts and terms or vocabulary, so that we don't have to spend time on that during valuable classroom time or even during the week. Your homework won't really relate to that. There will be a KIA quiz. I'm sure all of you are familiar with this, but it will cover these concepts and vocabulary. The KIA quiz will be multiple choice. You'll have 3 chances to take it. Your first try you can get as much as 100%, then second try 90%, third try 80%. So it behooves you. I strongly recommend that you do this before trying to complete the KIA quiz. That was a funny spelling area. KIA. Okay, KIA quiz is already open, and the PowerPoints and the reading is already posted for this next Monday. And it does cover 2 chapters because we do launch into both chapters, all the way through 1, and then 2. We won't complete 2, but we will definitely be into it. Now, let's talk about tests briefly, and I just want to say that they will be generally every other week, sometimes after only 1 week, and they will not cover necessarily an entire unit because I want it to be a manageable amount. For instance, at the end of week 2, you will have a test. That test will be, it will cover Unit 0 and Unit 1A, and possibly some other material, but I want you to hear these things about it. It will be problem solving. It will be, I'll write with a darker marker here. It will be problem solving. It will be available on Thursday, Friday, and Monday, but not during class. Thursday, lunch or learning lab right after school. Friday, lunch or learning lab, and other times probably as well. And Monday, the long learning lab, lunch, and also generally 2 to 4 p.m. I'm also there. So lots of opportunities for you to take it. It will be showing your work, and mostly not in class. Whenever we're off on a Monday, and there are a couple days where we will do that. The test on Monday. Now, how can you be ready for this course? The key thing that you can do is, number 1, read the wiki, and plan on doing that on a regular basis. So your preparation for this course now is to read the wiki, and that'll keep you prepared. Look over the Monday home assignments and the resources. I especially want you to notice that I offer resources immediately for getting ready for the unit test. I have the Unit 0 and Unit 1A review packet. They'll be posted by the time you look at this if you're checking it on Monday. And it includes vocabulary and problem solving and short answers that will appear on the unit exam. So there are resources there. There's the homework. And of course there's the Monday home assignments, which I mentioned earlier. Second thing you can do to prepare is to download and read carefully the syllabus. The syllabus is ready. There may be a couple minor changes. I notice I need to make a correction, but it's still accurate. It just needs a little clarification on the grade percentages. It needs to be read over by you and by your parents. Download 2 copies. You need 2 copies, one for you and your parents, signed by both, and one is due on Tuesday in class. All right, and it's all self-explanatory. It includes everything, including homework policy. The third thing for you to do is get a textbook. You need to get a textbook because obviously to do the Monday home assignment you'll need it. And this will bring you up to speed with a familiarity focus. I'm not expecting you to do problem solving on Monday, but I do expect you to become very familiar with terms and concepts. And I strongly recommend that you write down questions that you have from the material so that when we hit the material, you're ready.